Good morning everyone and welcome back to the two-headed dual gaming channel and Laysara Summit Kingdom as we continue the development of Demon's Rest, and we're getting closer and closer to ending this mission, but definitely things are going a lot smoother than before. You can see how many houses we can upgrade at this moment, and we don't really need the people or the money, but everything is going totally fine. I have done the cleanup over here, pretty much cleaned everything that the avalanche hit on from this side. Also, of course, filled up the gap so it doesn't happen in the future again, but we shall see. Either way, we need to start to provide our monks with butter tea. So in order to get butter tea, we will need to also import some goods. So let's see over here. Actually, it's here. We'll wait until we get that point of production because I've disabled this building in order to bleed out less money. The upkeep is at 128 at the moment, so that took some money away, and I disabled it until I've done the cleanup over here so that we don't go bankrupt. And now that we are here, that we are stable, we could go with butter tea, which we will make from milk. And thus it's better to build this yak shack somewhere over here. It's either in the yellow area or go for another one of these places. That might be the best way to do it, right? If we produce some milk here, a lot of milk here, we could send it over to a butter bitter, make butter, and then we'll send the butter all the way to, I think, to up here. Since there's a lot of space, we can put down a few more herbalists and we can start producing the butter tea. Maybe even push that butter tea forward some of these areas. Or even better yet, we could put on this side, let's say, we could have the milk, and then we could have an herbalist here, and then combine all of these into directly butter tea, and then just send the butter tea with only one of these yak posts towards our monks. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. I think I like it. How much would we get for butter tea? 2 points? That is great. I will start by putting down milk. So do I want to connect this to this, or do I want to connect this to this? I think the best way would be to connect not with the bridge but with one of these shafts, because it shortens the trip, and thus it would cost us a lot less to transport with the yak shack rather than go through here and here. We could go straight up directly. And then we will drag a road. What would be the most efficient way to get a bunch of milk? It's not there. It's over here. We could feed 2 of these buildings here, so I think I'm okay with having something like this. We'll drag a road down. Like this. Actually, let's go with a normal road. And then I will have another row like so. Because we could have 2 more of these yak shacks here. The other thing which I want is to have one of these carrier posts here, so that we can send the milk there. Because now we're at 18. Because we're at 18, whenever we want to make butter, we could supply with 2 of these, we could supply 3 of the butter makers. And if I do it like this, then I definitely want to just transport the butter to another place. Let's have a yak post here. Maybe even lower. I'll think about it in a second. Actually, it could occupy one of these spaces. And if I was to place down another building, but if I don't occupy that space, there's 1, 2, I could even fit 3 of these yak shacks. Maybe that's not the best place to put it. We'll leave it here. We're going to go with the butter maker. I'll call it a butter maker because butter beater, I don't know, it just doesn't sound. It's not a word which I've used a lot, so somehow, I'm not gonna get used to it. But there we go, we have a surplus now of 12 butter. And we could go up here and we can start making ourselves. I think the best way forward would be something which we've done in the past. Basically putting down a carrier post somewhere here. Let's say that I put some houses there, right? 2 rows of houses and then another road. We'll have a carrier post here, so that we can transport the butter to the carrier post and then we can split it up and send it to the rest of this. Yeah, I think I like that idea. How much do we need? We also need some salt. And I'm already importing some salt here. Somewhere, wherever I'm making the meat. Actually, that is too far from where I want it. So I guess we'll put down another trading post. I believe that we can fit it here. We cannot. We'll put it here. We'll go with the road upwards, because I can do another one of these here. Yeah, makes sense. We'll keep going forward here with the production, and then we'll figure out what we do about the deficit afterwards. Okay, let's have some herbs. We'll say we'll supply you with herbs there. We'll import salt here. We'll drag it over here. We'll say 1 unit of import. And we'll export the butter over here. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now we have 9 butter teas. And for this one, we will need another one of these yak shacks, so that we can transport it on the mountain wherever we need it. Good. Let's take care of the deficit. We'll take care of the yaks first, because I will have to see how many lowlanders we might need too. We could upgrade the houses to get the people. Yeah, so that's why we need to figure out how many lowlanders we need. I can fit 2 more yak shacks here. I could fit some yak shacks on this side as well. Yeah, just like that, and we'll drag this one here and we'll activate it. We'll send here. Good. Now we're only on 1 positive there. For these people, if I upgrade it further, things will be totally fine. The reason why we've gotten some more negative money is because on this side we've stopped exporting 1 extra meat. Good, we also need a few more monks. Production is maximized here, so I think the best way forward would be to upgrade these houses. Let's see, a bit more cheese they would like? Sure. We'll make 1 more. Let's drag a road through here. Building not in range. Well, if I give you... You already have a good road. I would have to give you an even better road to reach it. It's not by much. So maybe... Very close. There it is. Okay, now I'm maximized on fish. We need another yak post. Maybe an even better idea would be to soon bring out those compact yaks or those yak utopias. On lowlanders, where do we want to go next? I guess on upgrading houses, because we haven't really upgraded them here. We'll do like this. Maybe we can have a few more houses. There we go. Now I'm making some good money. I have people. I have yaks as well. I will have to send out the butter. These butter teas. And we'll supply these monks first. We've supplied enough. We still have a surplus of 4. How happy would it make these people if I was to supply? They wouldn't really need it. So for these people, they want enlightenment, but they don't want anything else. At least not at this level. Good. Listen, it can't work in these conditions. What are you talking about? You just got this tea of yours. But that was only a matter of meeting basic needs. Making that happen didn't feel basic to me. Don't distract me from the point. We need better dormitories to house more monks in a single building. Having larger local communities will help the flow of ideas and inspiration outside praying hours. They need to have 16 monk dormitories at level 3. Are these considered monk dormitories? Yes, they are. So they want us to bring it to level 3, meaning that they want more enlightenment. Well, I understand them. Let's put it this way. We still have a surplus here. They do not need these sort of basic goods. They need enlightenment. So I can put down a mandala here, which would reach a lot of our people from this side. And it might be an even better idea to move these houses, like I've said before. The other building that we could go for is the gong. And even a yak guardian would be great. For which we don't need a whole lot, we just need yaks. I will put down the first building here. Right? Good. But they just offered us 1 point. Given that it offers us 1 point, let me disable it and move it away. I'm not gonna delete it because I'm definitely going to place it in the future somewhere. But I want more. What does it get 2 points? Mandala gets 2 points, incense gets 2 points, gong gets 2 points. In order to send incense, we will need herbalists, cedar groves, incense. Then we can distribute it through this. Wouldn't be bad to make another one of these production chains. But it's also not very easy. It seems like going with the mandala is the best way forward. And then with a gong. Which I'll have to build a few of. I'd have one here and have one here maybe. There will be a little overlap here and there. Well, let's see. Now I'm upgrading these buildings. This will be at level 3. This will be at level 3. Missing resources. What are the resources that we are missing? A bit of cedar. Oh, and that's it. That is totally fine by me. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to supply this until we actually need the knowledge. This will be brought to level 3 as well. Great. How many do we need? 5 more. This is at level 2 and now it needs access to a mandala. which we would be able to provide it with a better road, I'm guessing, but I don't want to do that just yet. I'll place down a few more houses here. We're gonna go with another gong. Do you have access to a gong? You do not. But I'll put it like this, and then we'll drag a road through here like so. And that means that we can upgrade these buildings to level 3. There it is. Pretty good. Next. Monks aren't really that complicated, are they? Give them some tea, a bunch to pray about, and they are happy. Artisans are harder to satisfy. Many of them are homesick. We don't belong here. Well, I understand that this change can be easy for you. Maybe you should think of something that will remind your people of home. I know, you used to hang those weird carpets on your wall. How about doing that here? Oh, give me a break. Those were tapestries, not carpets. But maybe it isn't the worst idea ever. So now we're looking at tapestry. And for this, we require a lot of monks. It's good that we have them, right? Because we need herbalists. But on this side, oh no, we need everything. We need lowlanders for the mines and the yak shacks. Then we need to put the wool into weave. That is good because we're getting a lot of wool down here and we might want to transport it. Or where do we get the most wool from? Actually, it's from heights. So we can use the wool from the monks on this side, right? Yes, we're producing 6 wool, which we can transport to wherever we need it. The textiles. Where were we making textiles? Because I believe we're supplying those somewhere, right? We are not. Oh, we are. We are here. So since we're supplying textiles, where was that coming from? I don't really remember. Let's see what we have here. This also provides us with wool. We could be gathering a lot of wool from these 2 points. This is the weaver, and we could have another weaver here. Yeah, we're already making some extra wool, so even putting down one of these carrier posts, see, I can do something like this. And instead of sending the wool there, we'll be sending the wools here. Good. Now we can send it around like so. Great. And now we need to go to the next step of this production chain, where from crystals we'll be making dye, and from the dye we will be transporting it to a dye house. We need 10 textiles and 2 dye in order to make 10 of these carpets or tapestries. Okay, who else wants tapestries? They don't care for tapestries, the monks don't care. The lowlanders do care, they do like it. So how do I make this production chain in a way that makes sense? I'm guessing another dye maker is the first step forward, because we have crystals here with a surplus of 2. But I was thinking that maybe we keep this area in order to supply another one of these feather painters. Yeah, we could fit another one, and I feel like that is the best place to have it. Do we have raw crystals anywhere? We have more copper there. There's more raw crystals on this side. It is very close to this area. But okay, I understand. And maybe the best way forward would be to transport the wool to this area and try to make the production here rather than trying to fit it over here. Although, how much textiles would we need? This is mostly for the textiles. We could just send the textiles forward to some other places. We could set textiles over here as well for those extra goods. And then what I am going to do that I'll fit here a textile production chain. We'll put down a yak post here. Make sure we're supplying them properly with textiles. Then we're gonna make a connection down here. Actually, let's wait until I have some money. So we'll build the connection to down here. An avalanche. Okay, we've managed to stop it. No problems. Good. I'll build a mine over here. Good. We've pretty much filled the treasury. So now I can drag a row like so. We will put down a carrier post, 2 carrier posts actually. One will distribute the rock crystals. The other will distribute the textiles. And we need herbalists and dye makers, right? Yeah, dye producer from rock crystals, 2 rock crystals, and 4 herbs. Either way, we will need 2 of these. Just like that. We'll drag a road here. We will put the dye producers on this side. This will start with 1 to begin with. And with the rest of the dye, now we're going to put down the dye house. We need 10 textiles. We have a surplus of only 8. This one needs a river. So we've placed it badly from the start. Actually, we can move our buildings, so that won't be too much of a hassle. But there's not enough space there. And there's clearly not enough space over here. There's not enough space over here either. Well, that gets a bit more complicated. The desire is not too high. But I need to move some stuff around. Let's see, if I just move the row like... I left some space here so that I could put another set of stacks like that. But I'll do something like this. I will try to delete these first. And we shall see whether we need to move the bridge or not. Because if I put down one of these, okay, I actually can fit it there. And even leave some space. We'll put it like this. Now the die maker can stay here and we can transport the goods forward. I don't need this anymore. Right, so we'll disable this shack. The die producer will stay here, because I see no reason why it wouldn't. It wouldn't really save me a yak shack or anything. We'll place down the yak shack here. We'll say that I want you to transport these dies. I know what we can do with this post. We'll move it somewhere over here, but that we can transport the dice to it. No, not that. What I want is to send these goods over here. Yeah, let's stop you from sending textiles there. Well, is that what I want? No. Yeah, that's what I want. We'll say we have the dyes over here. We'll enable this building. Then I will have you send this over here. Then we'll need the textiles, which we can directly send now. Thank you. Right, we'll need a few more yaks, but that is totally fine. And I guess we need a few more textiles as well. How much surplus for wool we have? Only 2. And we need 4 in the end. Well, I can put down another one of these. Just like that, and just like this. Okay, we're missing a few artisans, which we will get in a second, but more importantly, we're missing a few yaks. I can fit another yak post there. Let's have something like this. Good. Now we need a few more lowlanders. And we can get those by upgrading these houses. Of course, now they need a bit more Zampa. That is fine. For this, we will need another mill. Which in turn means even more lowlanders. There we go. Tampa has been taken care of. Now, we could provide them with some extra goods, which would help. Fish, smoked meat, honey. Let's provide them with some basic honey. Because I believe that if we provide them with honey, yeah, their desire for other goods should decrease. Even though slightly, we have plenty of monks, and thus getting honey... Oh, it's still lowlanders. I thought that monks took care of bees. Apparently that is not the case. Good, let's get these people. Great. Now for the artisans... I'm going to upgrade these houses here. I guess that is the case. And now I need you to take this. Let's see. We'll put down another one of these posts. Yak posts. Then we will send all the textiles over to this. Okay, we've done it. You see? I'm sure it helped. Well, it's still a temporary measure. Can we build this temple or whatever already and be gone from here? Actually, I think the monks are having a gathering of some sorts in the monastery. I'm sure they'll tell us what they come up with shortly. Ah, yes, of that I am sure. Have 50 houses any caste at level 3. I believe we can do that over here. Have we ever had these houses at level 3? Because this looks super impressive. You know what? Let's let the game go forward and make sure that we have a filled up treasury. We're making a lot of money here, which makes me super happy. Honey... Sure, we'll bring a bit more. Why aren't these people upgrading? What's the difference between these ones and these ones? None of them are getting fish. Seems like it's about the praying temple or the shrine. me have one here. I can drag a road, like so. And I can have another one here, like that. This only allowed us a few extra houses to be upgraded. Decorations could be great for upgrading these houses, right? Because they need prosperity. Decoration seems to be making them super happy. And thus, let's go here and let's decide to put down something with a good reach. Yeah, they're overlapping there, so we do have, yeah, these decorations there. That's what they have. Put down one of these, and I'll have another one over here. Probably a smaller one could be good enough. Yeah. Good. Let's do that. They need a few more yaks. We need another yak just because we had to transport more goods. I guess that's good enough for now. Let's also take a look at the lowlanders. Like, what would you like to have be at level 3? Because I feel like we need a lot of lowlanders as well. Well, they would like a lot of goods over here. They would like an extra type of food. Either send some butter tea over. Yeah, but for it we would need another one of these. I think we can do it. At this moment I don't see why we wouldn't. Let's send you here, then we'll send you here, and then we'll send you here. We'll ask that you buy 2 goods. Good. An other herbalist, and you get that. Okay, we're not producing enough milk at the moment. Or enough butter, not milk. We need another butter maker. Good. We're missing a few yaks. But now we have a surplus there. And the thing which I want to do is actually send some goods over here. Now we have only one surplus. People are a lot happier. We could put down another copper deposit. We can start making utensils and we can send them over here as well. How do I want to go forward with the yak production? In order to make utopias, we would once again need the barley fields and the hay dryers, but we would need a perfumery. For that we would need rock crystals, we would need the beekeepers, we would need incense makers. It's a very long road to do this. And I'm wondering how should I be going forward. Because I know I liked it. I know that once we have one perfumery going for us, we would get a lot of power. And what I am thinking... Let's see, we're missing some meat. Let's get a bit more meat production as well. Yeah, as soon as we're done with this episode, with this move, we're gonna close the episode for today. So let's drag meat over there. Then we need some extra salt here. Then we need charcoal, which we brought from... Where exactly? Not here. It was somewhere where we had a lot of wood. It's not here, it's on this side? Yes. So we've used all the wood here. And we can decide to put down 2 more of these. Or we can decide to make wood on this side. If I move the chicken farm over here, that allows us to throw in 2 more of this. Good. Another charcoal maker there. And you supply this one as well. Great. There we go. We're doing really well. I really love what we've managed to do so far. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. Hopefully you like the way this is going. And I think this is the next step. I think we're going to go with Yak Utopias. Because even though it's very difficult to make perfumes, it would supply us with free Yak Utopias. Right? We could have enough hay production in these centers. We would need how many? We would need only 3 of these in order to supply 3 Yak Utopias. And I think that is totally fine. I think that is a lot more efficient than what we're running with right now. And it's worth the hassle. It's worth trying so hard to get the perfume. But that's going to have to be it for today. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, do consider leaving a like. Helps me, helps the channel grow. And until next time, I thank you very much for watching. And I wish you all to have a wonderful day.